The heart of the message is readiness. The whole theme really is about preparation. Maria had been praying for a miracle for years. Her husband's illness had taken nearly everything: his job, his strength, and the joy that once filled their small home. By the time December came, she could no longer afford the Christmas lights that used to glow in their window. One frosty evening, after visiting him in the hospital, she stopped by her parish church. The Advent wreath was already lit, just one purple candle flickering against the silence. Maria knelt before the Blessed Sacrament, her heart numb. "I don't even know what to ask for anymore," she whispered. As she sat there, the parish choir began to rehearse softly in the next room. Their voices sang the ancient hymn, O come, Emmanuel." Each note filled the empty space inside her, not with answers, but with presence. Maria realized that even in her waiting, she was not alone. Advent was not about pretending things were fine. It was about holding a small light in the darkness, trusting that God's promise was still unfolding, even if she couldn't yet know how. God's promise was still unfolding. That's Advent. It's God's promise that's still unfolding. We celebrate the coming of Christ, but we're also celebrating and preparing for his second coming. So we ask the question, what is Advent all about? I can tell you what it's not about. It's not about preparing for a holiday. It's preparing for a person, the person of Jesus Christ, not a holiday. Advent is not preparing for a countdown to December 25th. It's about preparing for a hope-filled readiness for the person that gave us this promise of being ready, this hope-filled readiness. That's what Advent's about. It's about a person and not a holiday. It's about a person and not counting down. Now, let's get realistic. December is a packed month. We've already celebrated Thanksgiving. We already hit Black Friday, and then we're gearing up for Cyber Monday, Giving Tuesday. There's the hustle of getting Christmas gifts and shopping. That can be fun, all for December 25th. There's going to be office parties, family parties, rituals, plans, events, celebrations, food. I mean, it's jam-packed. And in that jam-packed session, you've got rites and rituals, you got routines. Advent has rites, rituals, and routines also. What is Advent about? It's about restoring the story of why do we celebrate? Why do we do what we do? It's not only restoring the story, but it's also restoring the pace. The pace of Advent is supposed to be slow. We're supposed to let Advent be Advent. Let it do what it's supposed to do. Slow us down. There's beautiful rituals, isn't there, of going up into the attic and getting your Christmas tree. And then unpacking the Christmas tree and all the ornaments and looking through the ornaments and remembering who gave what and why you have this ornament or that ornament. It's beautiful. But Advent also has this beautiful pace where you slow down and you take out your creche and you remember in creative ways of, oh yeah, the wise men and why they came, and Jesus in the manger, and Mary and Joseph, and the animals, and the struggle, and the stench that must have been in the stable. And we just think through all of this, right? And it's slowing down the pace to remember the first coming as we prepare for the second coming. But in the midst of the craziness, there's these two worlds that clash. I don't know if you feel it or not, but I feel it. It seems like we're pushed through December and we want to kind of slow down, but we're just being pushed by it and we're missing out on the person. And so that's the tension you feel inside, and that's the tension I feel inside. And so when we allow Advent to really do what it's supposed to do, we don't have to fight against society. We're going to lose. It's slowing down and saying, wait a minute, what are the rites and the rituals and the routines that God has offered us that has gone astray? And why do we have the wreath? It's to light that candle and reminding ourselves the light of Christ, that hope-filled readiness. Maybe before dinner. Oh, Father, we're driving all over the place. Dinner? Are you kidding me? It's McDonald's. It's drive-through. All right, slow down. Just slow it down. When you get home, I know it's going to be crazy, but you have to stop somewhere. This week, for 7 days, I just want to invite you to start a routine. That's it. Establish a routine for 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes. Stop, light the candle with your spouse, with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, with the kids, and just remember, just for 5 minutes, remember why you're celebrating what you're celebrating. Pick up a scripture passage, or do the rosary, or do just one decade of the rosary, but stop and allow the pace of Advent. It's not about preparing for the holiday, but for that person. The busyness doesn't end. We have digital overload. And the time Christmas comes, we're going to be wiped out. We've done this how many times? It's carving out time and saying, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to enjoy what society offers, families, the routines, the rituals, the dinners, the celebrations, the opening of the gifts, but that's all going to pass. If for Advent, if you have a different Advent, if it looks a little different, then Christmas will look a little different. Give yourself a good foundation with a routine. This is your gift to God. One routine for 5 minutes every single day for 25 days. Can we do that? Just start with one day, 5 minutes. Pick the time in your day. I like to kind of do it where it's really busy because that slows me down to remember why I'm doing what I'm doing. I have to stop everything I'm doing, but I give them 5 minutes and I'm like, whoa, that felt kind of good. And then I make a conscious decision. Do I want to get back in that crazy river, that stream that's running fast, or kind of ease into it and just pick and choose where I want to go? That's the routine. I want to give you something practical, something real. And I think that is it. We all have rites, rituals, and routines in our world, in our society, and also in the church. And that's why you're here today. You didn't really want to be here, but it's a routine. It's a ritual that you have. And sometimes we go on automatic pilot, but thank God for that, yes? Because it's a reminder. And when you leave here, you're going to feel real good. And that's what Advent's about. Restoring the story, restoring the pace. Go to confession. I'll make it easy. I'm going to hear confessions after this Mass. I'm going to hear it after the next Mass. I'm going to hear it all Advent long. Because what I've been hearing is, Father, it's been 25 years since my last confession. Father, it's been 10 years. Father, it's been one day, and I'm already sideways. I'm thinking, well, let's get you back in order. Routine. You come to confession and say, I'd like to challenge you with a routine. Come every Sunday to confession. And you're going to say, oh, I'm not that bad, Father. And I'm going to say, no, but I want to help you establish a routine. Because when Christmas is over, the routine will continue. And the routine is permanent. That relationship with the King. The pace is restored. The The ritual is maintained and it gives order and right understanding to our life. It gives us direction. That's the message. Thank you for listening. It's up to you if you'd like to explore that or not. I'm taking my own advice and I'm doing it myself. It's not about a holiday, not about December 25th. It's about the person. Be ready. Stay awake. He's going to come like a thief in the night. We don't know when. But when he does come, you'll be ready. Be kind to yourself. 5 minutes. No more. Just 5 minutes.